Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Wednesday. It is a big day, May 28th. We might have to have somebody come in here and just I think Jordan's around. She's floating around somewhere in the building. Let's call Jordan up because this is a big day, and you lose track of days. That's the interesting thing. Here we go. Let's call Jordan. She can answer the phone. She probably won't answer the phone. She's like, why is he calling me? Or she'll just come back here. All right. See if she comes back here. There she is. I knew it. There she is. Grab a microphone real quick. I know you're super busy. No, well, yeah. I forgot to have you come in. Is that microphone 2, I think? Okay.
Is there
Yep. There you go. So the first thing you put up on the for the description, because we always how do you describe what we're going to have on the show today? I put in losing track of days because it's a holiday week. Monday, a lot of people think it's Sunday, and then all of a sudden you get your days confused. Now we worked regular schedule, so we're pretty good. But other people that are in the building that we may know have lost track of days. But here's the thing, and I think we need to have your opinion on this, and anybody else that wants to make any comments on this. I think it's important. It is National Hamburger Day.
Okay.
So it's also National Brisket Day.
Oh.
Now, I've had a lot more hamburgers than I have had brisket. Brisket, wonderful when I've had it, but hamburgers tend to be more of a, normal thing. Now, I got to admit, just not to toot my own horn or anything, but I've been cooking some really good hamburgers lately when I'm making the hamburgers.
Okay.
Now, but the thing is, what do the people that get the hamburger put on the hamburger? So as they say in all the cooking shows, how are we elevating the hamburger? Because the hamburger stuff, you have good meat and everything's good, it's cooked up nice and everything. It's like, okay, you could put cheese in it, in the burger. I've seen that. I've actually done that once. It's like, okay. But do you go American cheese? Do you go provolone?
Yeah.
Do you go maybe a little Swiss, depending on what it is?
Some Colby Jack.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a little Swiss with some mushroom and onion. Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
No.
So what's your go-to?
Cheddar cheese and bacon.
Do you put any lettuce or tomato on it?
Ugh, no tomato.
Okay.
Sometimes lettuce.
Okay. Now
but I just like a plain burger.
Okay.
Plain cheese and bacon.
No ketchup, no mustard, no mayo.
Not on it. I don't like mayo. Number one.
Okay.
Ketchup, I'll put on the side and I'll dip it in.
Okay.
But I don't like it on it because I don't like it all
sense.
soaking up in the bun.
No, it makes
nasty,
sense.
So I just dip it in.
Jeff talked about it.
Or ranch. No, you know what's really good?
Let's call Jeff. We
Cheddar
gotta get
bacon
Jeff in here.
and dip it in ranch.
We got to get Jeff in here. So, dip it in ranch.
Yeah.
Dip it in ranch. Well, I hadn't thought about dipping it in ranch.
Although I'd put ranch on it, but light, like not a lot.
All right, we got to get X-Line in here. Call Jeff, see if he answers the phone.
Well, for Sunday we had a cookout for Memorial Day and we had sliders.
Ooh, okay. You like a slider better than a full burger?
Depends.
Depends.
Yeah.
Jeff, we need you and Hannah in here for the Phill-Up, for the 9-Minute Phill-Up.
Okay.
It's emergency situation. You're on the air right now, by the way, talking. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, we need you to come in. We get
sort of mic'd up. Okay,
we get some hard-hitting questions. Hard-hitting questions we have for you.
Okay, let's we'll mosey our way in.
Okay, all right, here we go. All right, bye. All right, so Jeff and Hannah, who's new to Channel 9, people will get to know her in a little bit. But so how was the cookout? What are your sides with the burger? Is it strictly fries? Is it, a home cookout's a little bit different.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, do you get potato salad rather than fries? Do you get macaroni salad? Because you don't really, Here they are. Go grab a microphone. Grab a microphone. Grab a mic. All right.
You on camera or no?
No. You just we're just doing voices.
You can take that one right there.
Hannah, your last name again?
George.
Hannah George is in the house, everybody. Hannah George, a Penn Stater, much like Jeff.
Yes.
This is like doing radio.
Yeah,
I
it is.
like
it
it.
is. But it's a big day. Now the thing was the way I started, the way I titled the 9-Minute Phill-Up was keeping track of days, because people that didn't work on Monday, normally all of a sudden it's they don't know what day of the week it is. They're a mess. I think maybe. My man, the Nacho Man, Don Stone, might be off a day. He's, I'm not saying, not throwing him under the bus or anything, but I think he might be off a day or two.
I'd say, I don't know about you, but I wake up it's just this shift that we work.
Yeah.
Middle of the night, we wake up. And one of the first things I do, it's like, wait, what day is it? And if I'm a day ahead, that really puts me in a bad mood.
Yeah. Because I thought it was Thursday, but it's not Thursday. Okay. Yeah. So here's the question. It's National Hamburger Day.
Yes.
But on top of that, it's National Brisket Day. There's some other ones. Everybody. That's the same reaction Jordan had. Brisket. But people tend to have more hamburgers than they do. I saw this the other day. The American averages 3 hamburgers a week or something like that. So it makes
3 a week.
Oh my
That's
God.
what it does.
I barely eat burgers.
I was gonna say that's
easy, everybody, easy.
What was I think isn't hot dogs? We always give the hot dog stat on the Independence Day.
Wow,
isn't that even higher?
Hold on, Jeff. I got to recover from being attacked. I mean, it was like daggers coming at me.
There's a lot of fast food.
I didn't do the study. I didn't walk around going, "Hey, how many burgers you have this week?" Could you imagine? Unscientific. We're going down. We're going down Main Street in Steubenville. Hey, how many burgers you have this week? 2. What's wrong with you? You should have 3. Well, you only had 1. Okay, all right. What's going on there?
It depends on when they did this study too. Is the thing. If they did it like middle of July, there might have been more burgers eaten than if they did it in like November.
That's a good point. Look at Hannah making points already. All right. Well, let's see if it has it on this. But anyways, my question that I had for Jordan and for you now. Let's see. Pickles. Okay. So you do the burger. So I was bragging on myself a little bit. I've been cooking some really good burgers. They've been coming out nice. I should be on your cook-off thing. Your
cook-off.
Cooking up a storm. We have a cook-off, burger cook-off.
We have burger cook-off.
Hey, I couldn't remember what the name of the title of the show was Saturday morning. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Phillips, News 9 Midday. Saturday morning. And then it became News 9 Saturday morning, midday. And it was a mess. Speaking of not being able to keep track of your days. But so anyways, the question was for Jordan, what do you like on your burger? So let's say I cooked the 3 of you up. Beautiful burger. It's tremendous. It's all seasoned just right. And you're like, wow, this is going to be great. And you talked about it today, Jeff.
Yeah.
You careful.
He's pointing at me. Look at it. He's got that point finger out.
There you go. I'm pointing on the screen now. There you go. Point at myself. You said you got to watch out for the soggy buns.
Yeah. Well, it's raining.
My question is
that's because
the rain.
But I understand that. But my question is, don't let the facts get in the way of fun.
I really just wanted to say soggy buns on TV. That's the reason.
And as a 12-year-old myself, I appreciated it. So, but does that go into your consideration for what you may or may not have as a side if you have it on the same plate and it's not separated? You know how you get some of those paper plates where they have little compartments. So like you're going to have a burger, but let's say you're going to have something that's juicy on the side, like baked beans. You might get some of that baked bean sauce on your bun. You're like, ooh, man, I don't really want the baked bean sauce on my bun when I'm trying to eat my hamburger. So does that impact your decision on what you're doing for a side?
Nah, it all goes down the same place.
Okay. All right. Now here's my other question. Jordan said bacon and cheese.
Cheddar cheese.
Maybe a little bit of lettuce.
But dip it in ranch.
Dip stuff like ranch. Ranch is on the side, ketchup's on the side, mustard, anything because she wants to dip. She don't want it on the burger.
I don't like it on there.
That's what my wife does. She dips everything in ranch.
So Hannah, what's your go-to stuff that you're putting on the burger? Jeff, think about the same question. Okay. Check the comments here.
I'm really bland. I would say I just want I want cheese and then mayo and then onions. Whether they're like caramelized, just raw, but I want some sort of onion. But that's really all. If I'm getting fancy, maybe bacon. But
The bacon goes with everything.
Yeah, that's like if I'm having a real good day.
Hold on. Ginny's checking in. I eat so many hamburgers every day. I'm carnivore though. Much meatloaf. I'll tell you what. It's a meatloaf on the bun. I'll tell you. You know what? Oh, you know what's a good sandwich though? You know what's a good sandwich?
What's that?
Meatloaf sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day after you get some
like
leftover.
meatloaf.
Oh man, good meatloaf sandwich. Yes,
My
man.
mom makes the best meatloaf.
I'm not a big meatloaf fan, and I feel like it's because my mom does not make. Well, she makes a good meatloaf. She does without.
No, she doesn't. No, she doesn't.
She does. She's gonna watch this
called
too.
her
She'll
out.
find it.
You just called her out. You basically went.
I think no.
I don't
She
really
makes
like
it
meatloaf
special.
because my mom. And
Okay.
Oh no, she makes a good meatloaf. She was
Growing
trying to-
up, I was a ketchup hater, so I still am. I don't know why I said
she
growing
put
up.
it on top of the meatloaf.
She would do it
Yep,
without
yep.
meat. She would
Oh,
make a
do
piece
that.
specifically without ketchup just for me.
Okay.
So I feel like I got a different
see, my
meatloaf
mom would
experience
put-
than everyone.
My mom would put cheese on top, not ketchup.
Oh, see, I like
You
that.
put some bacon
I hope
on
she
top of
hears
the
that.
meatloaf.
Maybe my mom can do
Favorite one of my
Yes.
favorite lines from Wedding Crashers. Will Ferrell's character. He's sitting there in the robe. He's like, "Ma, meatloaf."
yeah.
He's just like, I don't know what she's doing back
He's
there.
down in the basement. He's
Yeah,
down in
he's
the
like,
basement.
"Ma,
yeah.
meatloaf. We need just meatloaf.
Don't eat sugar. Bad. That's what Ginny says. No sugar. So all right, we're with you on that. All right, Suzanne checks in.
No, I want
Soggy
sugar.
buns
I'm
are
not with.
soggy buns
Well,
are gross.
I think that's coming from ketchup.
Yeah, but
The ketchup
but Suzanne
is
says
sugar.
soggy buns are gross. So,
Yes.
paper plates are fine china.
That's why I
It's
gotta.
all going in the same place. Anything ranch is good.
I actually was
Yes.
just talking about how much I hate paper plates this weekend. Unless you get like the
What?
real good ones, they break, and then I feel like I'm
well, you
eating.
can double
like,
up. If you
Yeah,
have,
but then it's just
That's-
like now I'm like look at me, I need 2 plates. Like it's
yeah,
just like
true.
That's
True.
why the buns you have to either
Little
toast them on the grill, or if you have a griddle,
Oh.
you put some butter and then you put it on there and you
Oh.
toast them on there.
That's why he's cooking up a storm.
Yeah,
I've never
now I
done
get
that,
it.
so that's what I'm gonna have to do next time.
write that down.
Ginny says no buns. No
Oh,
buns.
no
She's
buns.
all carnivore. She's going all kind.
Carb-free.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Do you use like the patties as the bun and the meatloaf in the middle?
I know some people that if they're going to do a carnivore diet or Atkins diet, they'll
Yeah.
take
Or you
could do
lettuce
a
and they'll
lettuce
make that
bun.
the,
Yeah,
they'll-
I've done
they'll do
that. I've done
They'll do
that.
There's a new trend out there where people were, I forget what it's called, but they're using onions instead of the bun. 2 thick slices of
Oh,
onion.
that's at In and
No, I
Out.
can't do that.
Oh,
Can't do
wait, what?
That's like a thing
Can't
at
do
In
that.
and
Yeah.
Out. Apparently,
I don't know
like
about
onions
that.
cooked up, but I can't just do a
that
big
might be
slice.
too much.
Yeah.
that would be
That's too much.
disgusting. I don't like
You
onions.
know what's not disgusting though, and this one's a little over the top, but I like where they're at here. Suzanne Martin Cool checking in. Fried meatloaf sandwich.
Oh,
You
wait.
take the piece of meatloaf, wrap it in some bacon, dunk it in,
There you go.
and then with an Oreo cook,
An
an
Oreo cookie?
afterwards with a little vanilla on it. Heat it up. Oh my god.
little vanilla.
Like-
a little vanilla ice cream on the
Oh,
heated up.
Oh,
gotcha.
I know.
cookie.
I thought it was like vanilla
I thought he was
extract.
doing
He's,
vanilla
like, putting in there,
extract.
Oh
yeah.
my
Wow.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm
I mean,
confused.
I just changed a lot of lives since then. At least mine, anyways.
Everyone's writing all this down.
Mercy. Jenny is on a roll. Carnivore meatloaf has crushed pork rinds and eggs.
pork
and
rinds.
And I add
Oh.
good old horseradish for zing.
Wait,
Oh,
pork
that's
rinds
insane.
in the
So-
meatloaf?
No, that sounds good because it gives a little, it's a
Yeah.
little
Wow.
binder. Little
Yeah,
binder,
instead of the breadcrumbs,
Yeah.
you're probably
Breadcrumbs,
using the
yeah.
pork
Yeah.
rinds.
Just pork rinds, or if you're doing a carnivore, you're doing.
I like
that
pork
gets-
rinds.
Yeah.
I like a good pork
Eggs are always good. That old horseradish. Ooh, can't go
Yeah.
wrong with some
Some
horseradish.
people are
Everyone
big
bite.
egg haters, though. There's a lot of egg haters out there.
Have you ever had peanut butter on a burger?
Yes.
Oh, what?
It's actually good.
On a burger.
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
have-
I could
I-
see that. I could maybe see
I
it.
have not.
or a fried egg.
That feels like a dog treat.
I have
like
not,
peanut butter
but-
burger.
Have you ever had peanut butter mayonnaise sandwich?
Ew,
No.
no.
Oh, you have no
Mayo
idea.
is nasty.
On, like,
I was
regular
about,
bread?
I was about 11.
How about
I
peanut
was about-
butter and
I was-
fluff?
wait.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I was
What
about
is that,
11 or
fluffer
12,
nutter,
and
they
they used to
call
have. There used to be pledge spray that you dust your and polish your
You would eat
furniture and
that?
stuff. No, it was in a commercial. My brother and I were watching. He's 2 years younger than me. We're watching this commercial. It's like, what? It even cleans up peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich mess. And I'm going, and I looked at him and I went, should we try that? And he's like, what do you mean? And I said, I don't know, peanut butter mayonnaise. Who would make that? And so we were like,
Gosh.
all right, let's give it a shot. So we had one, split it in half. It wasn't awful. It wasn't terrible.
That's the only time you had it?
Yeah, it was it.
Then,
yeah,
no.
you didn't fall
Oh.
back for it.
The
Jeans
pledge
taking it in.
pledge gave it that lemony zest.
That's right.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
right.
Added some flavor.
Gene checking in. Yeah, there you go. Bacon or some pork. Yeah, some more pork. All right, here we go. What do we got here? No breadcrumbs.
Oh,
Gene's
you know
out on
what's
that.
no
good?
breadcrumbs.
Peanut butter
Cheeseburger.
marshmallow fluff with sliced bananas.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, we're getting off topic.
You know what's
now.
good?
We're gonna get back on
Cheeseburger
the
pizza.
What?
oh, I have
Bacon
had that.
cheeseburger
I have had
pizza.
that.
Bacon cheeseburger
Yeah.
pizza.
Oh yeah.
That
Like,
sounds
that's
Go
a
good.
to,
big,
go
like-
to Pizza Sienna in Latrobe.
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 Get the Latrobe native over
Is that
here.
it?
We're not saying Latrobe. We're
Latrobe.
saying
Is that
Latrobe.
is that at Sharky's?
No, it's its own restaurant. It's a pizza place.
I know the one place in Latrobe.
Yep,
Latrobe.
Sharky's is the thing though. It's good.
There's a Sharky's in State College too,
Oh.
Well, you know what's good.
but it's a little different.
You know what's good. Right here is good. Valley Converting. If you have paper products you need to recycle, just take them to the Gem City, take them to T-Town, take them to Toronto, Ohio. Check in with Mike Biasi and the crew. They will take care of you. Maybe you have some paper records that you want to get rid of. You don't want anyone else to see. Not casting any.
Like how many burgers you eat in a week?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could
you
be
don't want
3,
that
maybe
getting out
4.
there.
Maybe you have 5 and people are going, shouldn't have eaten that money. But you know what? Don't worry about it. They'll take care of those paper products. And here's the other thing. Did a PSA yesterday with Mike. They just get better and better. We've been doing this for a few years now. The Biasi Shuma Run Walk 5K in Toronto. It's going to be July 5th this year. Raise a lot of money for a lot of good charities for health and everything. And it's going to be awesome. We did the promo yesterday. I already seen it. Fabulous. Mike got a haircut.
Fabulous because it's you.
Tight as a tiger.
No, tight as a tiger. It looks good. Aerodynamic. Yeah, look good.
Oh.
So, anyways, let's hear from them.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
Recycle for your future.
All right. Well, here we go. They want to change the name. Hannah is realizing that we never go 9 minutes.
Correct.
Well, we've already gone 19 minutes.
I think
See,
it
Bill's
was past 9
19
minutes when we
minute
walked
Phill-Up.
in here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I
well,
think about.
it depends on the day. It could literally be Bill's 9
You never know.
39
Just
minutes.
Bill's
Yeah.
Phill-Up.
Here you go. So, all right, what do we got? Okay, where did we leave off on? Oh, okay, wait a minute. Peanut butter marshmallow. We did that one. Ginny's back on. Bacon cheeseburger casserole is a fave.
Oh my gosh, that sounds good
Ooh.
actually.
What are we doing with that? We're just
Bacon.
making that. Jeff, you're cooking. You could make that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
couldn't
You can make a casserole out of anything. I
Yeah,
feel.
pretty much. That sounds
It's a
awesome.
big Midwest thing, casserole.
Is yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's like, here's your one. Well, Howard does it, the one dish thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You only
It's
got
big on
one.
that.
No, you don't. You always got one dish. I
Doing
love- I
shrimp
love
today,
Howard,
I
but please-
heard.
I love Howard, but please stop telling me I'm only doing dishes one. I get one dish. I'm doing, stop.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat right out of the crock pot.
Meanwhile, he has
Yeah.
Kelly back there washing 50 dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right.
That's what he doesn't
True.
want you to know.
My
She
burger.
says that's where she is. That's where I am. All right.
Midwest.
Let's see.
I was going to
There
throw.
you go. All right.
Oh. No.
Suzanne Marty Cool. Suzanne Marty Cool says Jordan, producer Jordan, cheeseburger pizza right on.
Yep.
Yeah. It's
that's
good.
and I got to tell you, that's why she is producer extraordinaire.
Has anyone ever seen producer Jordan?
Oh. I stay behind the
only
scenes.
when she chooses, and let's not,
Okay. Well, I was just wondering.
No.
I was just wondering.
Jeez.
Now,
If you've ever made a
there have been
visual.
sightings. There have been
There have been
sightings,
sightings.
on News 9 Sports on the go.
Yes. Yeah.
And not News 9 Sports on the go. Sports
Sports
Friday
Friday
on the go.
on the go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There have
Draft.
been.
Were you on the draft show?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you didn't see me on there.
No, we didn't have the camera set up over there.
But the Jordo
She has
cam is
very
sometimes.
You gotta get like a
she's very
decoy.
strict rules.
Sometimes you get
I
a
just put a-
sneak.
Is it like a
Just
contract
put
that
them
says like when
between the different
she's
screens.
around?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gee, congratulations. This is awesome. Lost 75 pounds doing carnivore, but it's a life
Oh.
change. That's
Wow.
Congratulations.
I thought
That's
that could be a
great.
carnivore.
She did it to get rid of eczema and it worked.
Wow.
Congratulations. That's fabulous. Congratulations. Absolutely. Let's see. Brian checking in. What food could you eat almost every day?
Pasta.
I've gone, yeah. Well, and pasta's a good one to say because there's so many different variations of pasta.
Mhm.
You can change it up a lot. I like
All right.
pasta.
Jeff?
I still haven't answered my burger question.
Okay.
Yeah, what does Jeff put on his burger?
We never get sidetracked on the 9-minute.
No. Here's my burger.
Did Hannah give her?
Yeah,
I did.
Okay, I forgot.
Mayonnaise and onions.
Yeah.
This is an odd combo.
Cheese and mayonnaise and onions.
Yeah.
I knew you weren't gonna like it.
No, I don't have a problem with it. I like both of those. I'd have them both. I wouldn't be my first two picks, but.
Okay, so here's mine.
But in my whole scheme of things, they went both up and on there. I just want Jeff to tell us.
I'm scared. Yeah, what's your...
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
I'm a works kind of guy.
Oh, you like everything?
So I like everything. I put bacon's a must. Mushrooms, but they have to be the cooked, onions, mayo, and ketchup.
Oh.
And the works. Tomato, pickle, a good pickle, good dill pickle.
Wow. Dill pickle.
Everything.
Like
garbage burger.
Is it kosher dill?
Can be.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be kosher.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just I tend to get kosher dills. I don't know.
Yeah. Are they really even kosher?
I have no idea. That's what it says on the jar. I'm just going along
Just
with
reading
it.
the jar.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Real quick, this will be our last question. Where is your favorite burger that you've ever had? Not one that you made at home. Do you have one place you're like, if I'm going to get a burger,
where has really good burgers?
Gosh.
Red Robin.
Yes, that's true.
Robin?
Red Robin does.
Tesaros, Bloomfield.
Tesaros.
I'll tell you what. I
had a couple right here in the valley. You want the diesel burger from the draft show?
Oh.
Goodness gracious. The original Steve's Fish and Chips in downtown Steubenville. Had no idea it was in the back. Open it up. It's a diesel burger. It's like a double patty burger.
I didn't even realize they had burgers there. I thought they had fish.
Fish and chips, you would think.
Literally, as the kids like to do these days. Blew my mind.
What was that?
Blew my mind.
Hannah's a kid. She never saw that before.
She's not a kid. She's a young lady.
I'm a young adult.
Yeah, that's right.
What kids do you see doing that? Where are you seeing the kids doing that?
I think Ian does it.
That explains it.
That explains a lot, doesn't it? All right, I'm going.
I honestly don't know.
I'm gonna go with Suzanne Martin. Cool. I'm gonna go SMC. We're gonna shorten that to SMC.
What is that?
What's that mean?
What's that?
That's just her initials.
Oh.
He says his go-to food that he would eat all the time would be pasta, full-blooded Italian. There you go. Jeannie, what we got? Pasta's bad for the skin though, but was fun to eat while I was able, but skin couldn't take it. Yes, bacon, love pickles, not supposed to eat them, but burgers go down great. All right, there you go.
Abdella's has a good burger too, Bill.
Oh yeah, McConnell Meat Market is gets 3 exclamation points. Yeah,
good meat. Good
really?
Meat. Yeah.
I drove by there the other day. Yeah.
Oh, you got to get some burger meat from there. Yeah. Patties.
Absolutely.
I think I'm learning I need to eat more burgers.
I do. She does remember Red Robin had a good burger. There you go. Now, the other place I was going to say is Dallas up on Route 7 North in Stratton. I was going to say Pennsylvania, it's in Ohio, right along the Ohio River. I'll tell you what, going there. I actually was talking to someone that said, get the fried pepper and onion, put those on the burger.
Almost like a Philly steak.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, though. The diesel burger at Steve's Fish and Chips, and then up at Dallas, you get the double patty cheeseburger, put on whatever cheese you want. And they've got really good hamburger meat or whatever they use. It's outstanding. So
good cows.
I can't even tell you the last time I had a burger at a restaurant. I do know. Every Tuesday when I'm up at Penn State, Brothers.
Oh, there she goes, name dropping universities.
Well, Brothers.
You go to school there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think it's a chain, Brothers Bar and Grill. I'm pretty sure they have it at a lot of universities. They do $3 burgers on Tuesdays, and they're decent for $3. I'm amazed with the burger every time. That's probably the most recent one I've had was like in April.
All right. Well, true. I know where this is. Brian throwing out the Seminole information in Woodsfield. Traditions in Woodfield is a great place to eat when you're down here covering the Seminoles. Absolutely. I have not gone there. Tried to get there this fall. We were down there working with some kickers. So we will definitely try and do that. Met the person that runs it, and I was like, you need to open it at like 9 a.m. on a Sunday. Wasn't here on Saturday.
A burger at 9
But it's supposed to be very, very good. And Jenny, good steak at Dallas. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. I think we're going to end it there, aren't we? Pretty much. I think that we covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
Proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
On National Hamburger Day. You should celebrate with a hamburger. Jeff, I'll be over at 6.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Okay.
So
For
now, if you're doing burgers right now, are you going the grill? You going hibachi? You going with the black?
Hibachi.
What is it?
If the Blackstone, the griddle, basically the griddle or the grill.
Yeah.
So the griddle is more of a smash burger.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, and you
Yeah.
put a little thin onions on underneath, and then you put it in a
Do
half
you do the lid with a little water?
if you want to melt cheese, But you half a cup of ball, like a meatball almost. Put it on the onions, drop it down, and then you take your smashing utensil and smash. And then you want to make sure it gets all caramelized under there, and then scrape it off.
Okay. Well, instead of 6 o'clock tonight, how about if we just do 2 this afternoon because it'd be closer to watch.
Okay.
You just made me really hungry. Yeah. We might have to make a road trip. Somewhere. Thanks. Come to Hughes Studio for Color in Toronto. All right, Jenny. All right. I see you. All right. You know what else is in Toronto? Valley Converting, everybody. Can't thank them enough for being the best sponsor ever. Big Mike in T-Town in the gem city of Toronto, Ohio. Absolutely fantastic. He doesn't lose track of the days. You know why? Because he's taking calendars and just gotten rid of the dates. He's recycled them so he doesn't have to worry about what day it is. He just moves along and does his thing. And again, if you can, sign up for the Run Walk 5K in Toronto. It's the Biasi Shuma 5K. They raise a lot of money for great charities, and it's a great event, really well run. And if you can get up there on that Saturday, July 5th, I believe, I think the go time would be about 9 o'clock. I think it's the start time.
I was gonna say I might do that, but I'm working that morning. I was hoping it was a little later.
Well, I can see if I can move that back for you.
Move the whole race back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going at 11 today. Jeff wanted to get some breakfast. You know who's up there? Who picked the race correctly for the Indianapolis 500?
Paul Janamore. Yeah,
he walked in. It was brother last year. He was there, and then my man Hunter. Remember Jordan? He came on, said he goes, I'll be up there, and I thought, okay, I didn't think he was going to be there, and he showed up. And then later in the fall, he was I think an 8th grader over at Indian Creek, so I went and watch him play football again. Good guy, went out, did a good job in the race, helped raise some money, and then and played some pretty good football that game.
You know what you need to do? Get Paul Gianamore to cook burgers and then hand them out to the runners instead of like water.
And you know what?
So they get their weekly.
Paul would do that in a heartbeat. He'd be like, "Yeah, let's go." Oh man, I don't know if Dr. G, his wife, would be thrilled. But he'd be out there with his brother serving up. Ooh, you know what his brother does?
Bill.
Great fruitcake.
Fruitcake.
Oh yeah.
Fruitcake.
Yeah. He sent me a couple little fruitcake things, and he put a little butter, heated up in the microwave. It's not as it's good stuff. Good stuff. Just remember, you do your burger. Have some fun. Make it a little different. Put a little cheese on, whatever you want to do. All right, we got to get going because Hannah says we have to leave.
Oh yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
I'm bossy.
Now, okay. Meet that. There we go. Jenny's checking in. Jenny's rolling on this. If you want to know about the carnivore diet, we need to get Jenny in here. So she could be a special guest Friday. You know, we had that last week. We were going to try and start that up maybe.
Special guest Friday.
Yeah, special guest Friday. Just something different.
Just someone right. Yeah. Well, today you got it ahead of time. You got 2 special guests.
Yeah, we're the special guests.
You know, Jordan's in here most
Wednesday.
days. But Jordan's like, Bill, wrap it up. This is where she takes responsibility for the show and for what midday's going on. Because she's like, if we sit here, Bill will continue to talk.
Forever.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, on that note,
tensions are getting high.
All right, the tensions are never high in the 9-minute Phill-Up. You can't. There's no tensions in the 9-minute Phill-Up. It's just it's a stream of consciousness. All right, everybody, remember, Hannah, do you know the 2 rules? You don't know the 2 rules.
How would I know them?
All because you should have been watching the 9-minute Phill-Up long before you started.
I'm usually busy right now.
2 rules. What are the 2 rules? Did you do it today? Did you have fun?
Oh yeah.
Did you try your best?
Always.
There you go.
Those are the 2 rules. Everybody have fun and always try your best. Remember, if you're having fun and trying your best, If anyone's mad at you, who cares? Because you're having fun and trying your best. That's all you need to do. All right, Jeff, thank you. I'll be over at 6. Anybody out there, if you find Jeff's house, he's cooking up burgers. Okay, please don't go because he might not be cooking burgers. I don't know. But we'll see what we find out. All right, until next time, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow's Thursday. We've lost track of our days.
Yeah, it's Thursday.
If you see Don Sloan, don't ask him. He may have lost track.
What days do you think he is?
I think it's Saturday.
I thought it was Tuesday.
I think it might be Saturday in his world.
He thought it was Tuesday.
Yeah, well, Saturday, Tuesday.